Hello everybody. I will stop doing videos on social media for a while, and I will use this video to announce it. I have had a nice rich experience yesterday. I'll share it with you, and let's go. I was going running in these hills here, and I've done it last year as well. And we have very hot temperature here and strong sun. And last year I got lost and ran much further than I intended to run. And this time the same thing happened, but there was a difference. I will tell you what it was and what I have learned. See? Yeah. Last time I went wrong at some point because the hills are tricky. Trust me. They are beautiful, tricky. And I sticked with my mistake and tried to correct it when I was back in civilization. So I ran on the roadside, but in this country here it's not meant to run on the roads. They're just for cars, so it's dangerous. And when I reached a point that I know very well, and I knew, okay, I'm so wrong, I will never make it back home again, I hitchhiked my way back. And a good man called Leonidas took me in his car after 100 people passed me by. I had dreadlocks and I had my chest was free, I was not wearing very much. This guy still took me home. It was a nice experience and made me believe in humanity. I'm not done with humanity, because there's people like Leonidas who saved me out of a situation where I had nothing that could save me. Alright, now this time I was lost again, but I was in this wilderness here with no civilization. And I realized now I have to go slow. Now I have to manage my resources. If I fail, I'm done, pretty much done. And this is something I have not done in 10 years. I have never stopped running when I go running and managed my resources. Alright, let me tell you something different now, and we will come back to that point here, to that crossroad. We will not lose the way. Am I talking? I recently read the Essene Gospel of Peace, and it gave me a big deal of peace. Yeah, serene peace, serenity, closure. It helped me. And we can learn in this book that in the wind, the wind is the angel of the air. And in the sun, it's the angel of the sun. And in the earth, it's the angel of the earth. And in the water is the angel of the water, and there are more angels like the angel of joy, and there is the earthly mother. So last year I didn't know about this, yet I understood that this place here, it has healing properties. So wherever you live, you may find out power places where great things, meaningful things happen. And this here is a place where I spent my childhood, and there was no trauma and drama in this place. So it was a turning point when I experienced something in my past, like 3 years ago, I experienced something that was like an awakening for me. And if you want to find out what it is, you can watch my videos. And it was a turning point for me to deal with the situation, was to come back here and finally have a vacation again, because I was going fight mode for 10 years straight or something without vacation, just to save something that is not worth saving. And then I took it slower and I finally said, all right, I need to go on a vacation again. And this was the point where I started turning everything to the better. And it is in my life all the time. I intuitively do the things right, like a child. Children know what is good to eat, what is good to do, what is right. So this is how it was for me. And I went here and was running in the hills because I knew the wind and the sun. Literally, I knew the sun and the wind can take away the trauma, the demons that have kind of haunted me. And when I dove deep in the sea, I dove like 15 meters with my brother together. It's better to have a buddy when you go diving deep. I said to myself, let all my problems, my troubles, the projections that other people have put into my subconsciousness, let all these things dwell on the ground of the sea, be burned in the heat of the sun, be taken away by the wind, washed away by the water, and so on. And then I read the the Essene Gospel of Peace, and it basically just told me what I did was just right. And this was like always in my life, it's this way. Like that I do things as a child already, and then I get, people bringing doubt to me, and the devil wants to tell me different and tempts us, tries to seduce us to go astray from the way, but we already knew everything right from the beginning. And yesterday again I went to the hills praying for sun, for the wind to clean me, to cleanse me. And then I got all too much of it. And I felt, when I was running, I had my mind full of thoughts of calling justice, of helping other black sheep that I see, of fighting fights, of being loyal with people just out of empathy. And these are the mistakes I've done back in my life. Being loyal to people just because of empathy. You can trust your empathy anytime when we're talking about children and really weak people, but grown-ass people, never show loyalty for them just based on empathy. That is like speculation. That is not facts, all right? And unless somebody has already bled for you several times, unless somebody has taken the punishment for you, unless somebody has really invested in you, it will set you back if you fight the wrong battles. And this is what I understood when I ran the wrong way again, because I knew I need to stick to my way. Most High is already restoring me completely, is already working for me, is doing all the things for me. And it would be prideful if I think I have to save other black sheep. I'm not a shepherd for black sheep. Most High is the shepherd, right? And when you show loyalty because you're royal, you resonate with the royalty because of your kindness, your manners, the fineness of even the fine lines in your face. And the same applies to your behavior and your code of conduct, the way you feel and you behave with other people. This all shows your royalty. And this means that loyalty is a virtue for you, but it's dangerous, because if people can take you down directly, because there's no more weakness they could find or wrong things that you do, could be they use someone you will fight for out of empathy. And the name of this person might be not as clean as your name. And then your name, your reputation will suffer and set you back, right? So this would mean you go on the wrong way, you're fighting the wrong fight, you invest your energy in the wrong thing. No, you have to put on your tunnel vision, stick on your path, do everything that's necessary, and cut away the miles until you get your goal. The thing is, the worst thing is when you go wrong and you don't know the way, you not even know where to go. Plus you're fighting anxiety because there is people at home waiting for you and they might panic. As well as, you know, when I collapse in this area here, I'm done probably, because nobody will find me and I cannot survive a long time. So you don't know where to go. You have to manage your resources. Plus you're fighting psychological fights of anxiety. And you have to control all these things at the same time. And this is a little bit too much. This is the kind of thrill that thrill seekers look, but don't make it long in life, you know. So once you have your way back, you found the way, you can start using all your abilities that you have to cut away the miles and get to your goal, get back again. So this is my message for you today, my last message for a long time probably. Just focus on your way, tunnel vision, build up energy, discipline your life, follow commandments, give them nothing, don't fight the wrong fights based on empathy. And the spirit of pride can kill you. That's what I realized when I was in the sun. I asked for the sun and God showed me, my son, focus on your own business, your own way. I can take your life anytime. I've saved you so often. I've saved you hundreds of times. You ask for the sun, here it is. And I felt like if I don't go very slow now, I'm done, you know. The Almighty is Almighty. I ended up running when I was in the sun and walking when I was in the shadow. Yeah. And I really changed my mind and my intentions. And I understood the message. Brother, don't call justice. Don't help other black sheep. Don't fight any fight up, you know, apart from your assignment. What is your goal? What is my real assignment? All right. And yeah, I repented and understood the message. Yeah. So the spirit of pride can kill us anytime, because the Most High will show us who's boss. So I need to find out what is my way, what do I need to not fall, you know, to not go astray, and then simply tunnel vision and go. That's it. Focus on the positivity. This is the only thing that matters. Love, frequency, authenticity, but this is already cliche because everybody preaches that. So watch all the good content creators. There are so many good people on YouTube. You don't need me. And that's the whole story.